All right, Carter, can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Great.
Give me 1 second.
So we're going to be going live here in about 2 minutes or so. We'll have a 2-minute countdown timer, then it'll go full screen to Brandon Huffman. He'll intro you in, give some player stats. He'll say what your top skills are, and then he'll have some questions for you. After you make your announcement, we want everybody cheering, but we'll need you to quiet the crowd down a little bit so that way you can hear the follow-up questions.
Okay.
Do you have any questions for us before we get started here soon?
No, I'm okay. Thank you.
Can you hear me okay, Carter?
Yes, I can.
All right, good. I'll come to you. You saw the list, kind of, I'll say where you at, who you have with you. We'll turn it over to you before you do the announcements. You can make, thank everybody that you want, give your speech, and I'll say, all right, in that speech, where you headed, you can that. Everybody celebrates, and then we'll let the applause kind of go on for a couple seconds, and then I'll bring it back and just kind of ask why that school. But relax, have fun, and enjoy the moment.
Thank you.
All right, we'll go ahead and get started with the 2-minute countdown timer. So just hold tight.
Is everybody's phone on mute? Oh. Good enough for me.
Welcome to the 24/7 Sports YouTube channel. I'm National Recruiting Editor Brandon Huffman, and in just a moment we'll go to Toledo, Ohio, where Whitmer High School offensive lineman Carter Lowe is set to make his announcement. A 4-star prospect, he's the number 31 ranked overall player in the country in the 2025 class, the number 4 offensive tackle nationally, and the number 2 player in the state of Ohio. He's a 6'5", 290-pounder who's among the premier pass blockers in the country in the 2024 or 25 class. So now we head to Whitmer High School in Toledo, where we're joined by Carter Lowe and a number of his friends and family as he's set to make his announcement. Carter, how you doing today? I know it's a big day for you, but how you feeling as we get close to making this announcement?
I'm feeling great. Really thank everybody for coming out here. It means a lot to me. This one? don't know if you
Are you there?
can you hear me?
There we go. Now again. So again, big day for you. I know you've got those 5 hats in front of you, but what's it been like? What's this build up to this decision and the recruiting process been like for you?
Overall, it's been pretty fun. You know, I traveled almost everywhere in the country. I'll thank my parents for that for sure. It was really fun though, for sure. I started getting recruited probably end of my sophomore year. So yeah, it's been a journey for sure.
Carter, I think something's going on with your mic there. Can't quite hear what you're saying over there.
Can you hear me?
There we go.
Okay.
All right, just keep that mic right there close to you.
All right,
You know, if you want, you can pull the mic off and you can put it like just close to your mouth real quick.
All right, is that good?
There we go. All right, we'll do this again. So you've been building up to this process. You're getting ready to make this decision. What has the recruiting process been like since you got your first offer to today, where you're about to choose from between 5 schools?
It's been a journey for sure. Overall, really fun. I got to meet a lot of people. See a lot of new faces, make really good relationships. Overall, it was really good.
You have 5 hats in front of you: Alabama, Georgia, Michigan, Ohio State, and Tennessee. A couple of the last few national championships, several schools that have played in the playoffs and the New Year's Six Bowl. Did you ever expect to see your recruitment take on this national flavor where you would have offers from all over the country?
I don't think I would for sure. I started playing football my freshman year. I really went into it with the open mind. Didn't think I would get any offers for sure, but I'm very glad where God led me. I'm really proud of myself, really proud of all the people that helped me, all my coaches. So I'm really happy to be in this position for sure.
So as you have all these people alongside you, who all joined you today? I know you're doing this at your high school. Who was all there today to celebrate this monumental day for you?
This is my mom, Carter Lowe. Say hi. This is my dad, Christopher. Hello, everyone. And this is my brother, Christian. What up with it?
All right, man, I can hear from the applause and the laughter in the background. You got a lot of people joining you. So clearly this has been a journey, like you said, for you and for your family, your friends, your teammates, and your coaches. You're down to 5, but before we get to the announcement, where do you decide? I know you want to take a moment to thank all the people that have been alongside you during this journey.
Obviously, I'd like to thank God. I would not be in this position because of him. He really guided me throughout these years of high school. Then I'd like to thank my family, especially my grandparents, keep me prayed up no matter the distance. I appreciate that a lot. And then my church family always kept me, really supported me throughout this way. And I'd like to thank all my coaches, a lot of support from them all the time, the hard work they put into me, pushing me. I like that a lot from them. Then I'd like to thank all my family for sure. Again, I'm sorry. My family has been so good to me, especially my grandpa and my grandma. My grandpa's a pastor, so he always keeps me prayed up. I have to say it again. I'm sorry. Then I'd like to thank I thank my parents. I'm sorry, I'm looking at her. Helping me mentally, physically, always keep me right, my head straight all the time. Then my dad, ever since I was a kid, he was my first basketball coach. He really is one of the people that got me right to play football. Mentally, that's really the biggest thing for him. And then my brother, really the only reason, probably the biggest reason I play football is because of him for sure.
Well, folks have tuned in to see where you're going to be playing your college football. So, Carter, this is your moment now. Go ahead and take it away with the announcement.
With that being said, I'll be continuing my next 3 to 4 years at the Ohio State University.
There it is. Ohio State lands a commitment from the number 2 prospect in the state of Ohio in 2025 in Carter Lowe. Carter, obviously, Ryan Day and his program have had a number of years of success since he's taken over as a head coach. A New Year's Six team every year he's been there, a 2-time playoff team. What was it about the Buckeyes that ultimately made them the pick for you?
Definitely a relationship I had with the coaches. Since the day they offered, they never stopped on me. Coach Fry. I have a really good relationship with him, and then Coach Day. Out of all the coaches I talked to, head coaches, me and Coach Day were really locked in. So I really appreciate that a lot from them.
The opportunity to play in state and play for your home state university, how big of a role did that play in your decision to pick the Buckeyes?
Really big for me for sure. My grandparents are here today. They're pretty, they're getting old. My grandpa just turned 81 today. Happy birthday, Grandpa. I know they're not going to live forever, so being able to stay in state and them getting to watch me play is a big thing for me. I'm happy I made the decision.
Is Grandpa an Ohio State fan?
Excuse me?
Is your grandfather an Ohio State fan?
Yes, he is.
So can you beat a birthday present like this one for him?
Yeah, it's really big for me. I knew he was an Ohio State fan. He's from Alabama, but ever since he lived in Ohio, he's been a huge Ohio State fan. I always kept that in the back of my mind. That's probably one of the biggest reasons I went there too. So I appreciate my grandpa a lot.
You made the early commitment. You're one of 6 commits already, or joining 6 other commitments to the Buckeyes. Who are some of the recruits that you're going to target yourself to get to join you in Columbus?
My boy Avery Gotch, he's probably watching right now. My boy from Michigan. Who else? What's his name? Justin Hill. He's a DN from Ohio too. So obviously a lot of Ohio guys. I like the Trey McNutt. So a lot of guys from Ohio to get to stay home too.
They say a quarterback's best friend is not a receiver or the receivers or the tight end, but it's a left tackle. How much did Tavian St. Clair play in your decision? And how much have he been recruiting these last couple months?
Yeah, a lot for sure. I talked to him a lot too. The first day I saw him, we got like an instant connection. That was big for me. And that's my guy, Tavian.
You made this decision about a year before you have to sign your letter of intent, but how relieving is it for you to make this decision and to know for the next 11 months you're headed to Ohio State and now it's about getting guys to join you rather than worrying about your own recruitment?
It's very relieving. Obviously I like traveling, but it could cause a little stress for my parents, me sometimes, going everywhere, but I'm super excited, a lot of relief off my shoulders. I'm really excited to be committed.
Question for mom and dad. How excited are you guys to have him, 150 miles from home and playing for a major university like Ohio State?
We are very excited. We're glad because it's close and we can make trips down there. My dad is, he's only an hour and a half away. So we're very, very excited.
Well, they don't want me to have a mic because they knew what's going to happen. I'm getting a little emotional, but it's all good. I'm very happy with the decision that he's made. It's been a long process and it's been a blessed process. This is nothing but a blessing from God, and I'm just so thankful for him and both my kids and my family. It's just crazy because one day we're doing here, one day we're doing there, and it's just a blessing. Thank you.
All right, Carter. Well, I know there's a lot of Ohio State fans tuned in for this. Why don't you and your family give us an OHIO on our way out to celebrate the commitment? And commits to the Ohio State Buckeyes. Carter, family, thanks for joining us. So what exactly is Ohio State getting in Carter Lowe? He's one of the most athletic offensive tackles that you're going to find in the class. A top 5 player at his position nationally, as we mentioned, the number 2 player in the state of Ohio, and the number 31 overall player. When you look at Ohio State, we've seen that their ability in the trenches has been a difference in their successful seasons. They have the skilled players, they have the quarterback, they've had the receivers, but it's their offensive line, which has had a number of players go on to the NFL, which has been their strength. If you look at Justin Fry's success at Ohio State and before that at UCLA, it's been developing and coaching these offensive linemen. So adding a recruit like Carter Lowe from an in-state program to follow his dreams and his heart and to play for the Ohio State Buckeyes is an absolutely huge pickup for Ryan Day, for Justin Fry, and Ohio State. It's been a great 3-4 weeks for Ohio State with the rest of their 2024 class, with their reporter class, and now in 2025, getting Devin Sanchez earlier this month, Tavian St. Clair back in the fall, and now to get Carter Lowe to join the mix. Big news for Ohio State as Ryan Day looks to get that elusive first national championship for himself. Thanks for tuning in to the 24/7 Sports Recruiting Show here on YouTube. I'm Brandon Huffman. Thanks for watching.
Thank you guys for coming. Go Bucks.